The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
First down. Here's Cousins. Going long here for Wallace. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Check right. Watching your five. 3 buzz.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got you, son. Undercrunch. Shift.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Tackles. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Alert.
This time, Trubisky will throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Switch. Blue draw Corkins. Good route here. Go. Listen to me.
It's our time. It's our time.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Blue. Check.
On second down now, it's Cohen. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a give, right side. It's Grant, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Smooth. Go ahead.
Now on 2nd and 13, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Aaron Lynch has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Grant on the return. 12 yards on the return that time, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, able to avoid him. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now Trubisky. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40, facing a 4th down. Come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Trubisky's pass complete to Damian Ratley. A gain on the play. 1st down, Bears.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Hey, Charlie.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick.
Interception, baby. All day. All day.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, time to end it.
Oh, you got deep?
Let's go.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, 382, let's 50.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Throw left side complete. That's Wallace. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Two. Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, seam 6.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Up, 180. Red, up.
Tighten up.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
18.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. Throwing here, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
Chicago.
180.
Three bud.
Check. Where to work.
On first down, they're going option left. First down, a run with Cohen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
I'm coming after you. Shit, watch the shit.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins, and complete right side to Cook. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
The Bears on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
18.
Switch it.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the